This is Lisa on behalf of the Tea Center, and we're going to be practicing some deep belly breathing today. Now, there are two different practices that I'm going to share. The first one is heart and belly breathing. So we put one hand on our heart and one hand on our belly. It's that simple. And the reason that we do that is so that it's like we're giving our body a cue, a little hint to say, let's take a deep breath into this space, your heart space, and let's take a big breath into your belly space as well. You know, before we practice, it's important to note sometimes when someone shows us a deep breath or we take a deep breath, we might look like this. So we think we're taking a deep breath because we're like kind of scrunching up our body and taking a bigger breath than usual, and we're going, but that's not actually a deep breath. That is a short and shallow breath. And when we take short and shallow breaths, it's not very calming. So we're trying to get calm by taking a deep breath. But if we're not doing it correctly, it's actually very confusing and not calming for our body. And so with one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, it helps you to get grounded. And it gives your brain the clue to breathe deeply in behind your heart, which will make the space in your belly expand too. And it's like your whole body expands when you breathe in and contracts when you breathe out. And I have a little song that I like to sing with heart and belly breathing. It's nice to have a tune so that when you're practicing, it's easy to remember and it helps you stay focused. So let's do it. One hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And listen to the song. Hands on your heart and hands on your belly. Breathe in deep. Now breathe out slow. Hands on your heart and hands on your belly. Breathe in deep. Now breathe out slow. And did you feel how that was different than the original big breath that I took? It was long and it was deep instead of short and shallow. So remember that, heart and belly breathing. Now, sometimes you maybe putting one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly you don't really like that, or it doesn't feel right for you in the moment. Or maybe you need something more. And that's where this practice comes into play. It's called the Take 5 breather. You might have heard it called something else like high five breathing or 5-finger breathing, but I call it the Take 5 breather. And what you do is you place your pointer finger at the base of your thumb. And when you breathe in deeply through your nose, you draw up your thumb. And when you get to the other side, you breathe out. So you breathe in, you draw up your next finger. Breathe out, draw down. And it's not a race, you go slowly. And you match your breath, or you match the speed of your finger to how long your breath is. And you do that for all 5 fingers. And now you've taken 5 deep breaths and you've given yourself some space, some time between whatever it was that was bothering you or whatever it was that got you excited maybe. And you take your 5 deep breaths nice and slow and you get to the other side and you've calmed your body, you've calmed your mind. If you feel like you need more, you do the other hand. All right, so you take your opposite hand with your opposite pointer finger and you take your 5 breaths in through your nose and let it go. And your other hand might feel different because it's not the hand we're used to. So really take your time. With your deep breaths. Until you get to the end of your hand. Now you've taken 10 deep breaths. And that can really help your body and really help your mind calm down. So just to recap, deep breathing looks like breathing into the space behind your heart and the space in your belly, heart and belly breathing. And we go slowly and we take our time and give ourselves some space so that we can calm our bodies down. So now you know the tip to take a true deep breath. No more of that, those fake deep breaths that don't actually do very good for your body. You know what to do now. So if you have friends or family who need to take a deep breath, you can show them. You say one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and breathe in deep. Now breathe out slow. You can be their mindfulness teacher. And if you liked these practices in this video, I hope that you'll like it and you'll share it with the people that you love who you want to feel good too. And I hope that you will keep practicing. Mindfulness is something that we have to return to in each moment. Once again, my name is Lisa, and I'm thanking you and the Tea Center for giving me this time and space to share mindfulness with you. Have a wonderful day.